So today we are checking out of the hotel in Ottumwa, and we are heading north through the state of Iowa to the capital and beyond, landing somewhere in Minnesota. You can come with me if you tag along. I just have to say that you really have no idea how much our American everyday existence relies on places like Iowa and the farmers that live here. We have passed hundreds of square miles, tens of thousands of acres of corn and farmland that is being harvested. It gives us more than just a corn tortilla. It gives us every sugary drink that we drink, high fructose corn syrup. It gives us at least 10% of the fuel that we put in our cars. We have no idea and really don't appreciate how much work that these farmers out here in what most call the flyover states, how much work they're doing for us, keeping America fed and moving. So when you get a chance, thank a farmer. Well, if you see what is behind me, you might have a clue as to where we are. We are in Amsterdam. We took a left, we got lost in Iowa, and we ended up in Amsterdam. That's not entirely true. This is a small windmill in the town of Pella, Iowa. You might know Pella from the doors and windows. If you have a Pella door or window, it comes from this town right here. But it is a town that was founded by Dutch. They were from the Netherlands. They came here seeking refuge from religious persecution back in the mid to late 1800s. And so that's where they get the name Pella from, which it means refuge. But it's a nice little town, and we're going to explore it. It's a little windmill. We'll see a bigger one in a second. So we're just walking along City Park Square. And as you can see, there is a great Dutch influence on all these buildings. Of course, they're from here, but each one is different in its own design. And you can look right up here at the top where it has that little doorway. There's a little doorway and the little thing that's coming off the top of it. That is actually very common on every single building in, say, Amsterdam, where the buildings are tight like this. That's where they hoist the furniture up into the windows. You don't really see that around much, but that's what that is. And this is a beautiful little town. Keep exploring. This is the City Park Square right here. And there's lots of businesses. And we actually went through a college. I don't know what the college is, but we drove through it. Even in Pella, they have COVID souvenirs. Entering the Glockenspiel. It's a section that they have murals painted on tile that really celebrate the Dutch history of their background. And then you can get your Dutch fix. Pella is also known for a famous cowboy, Wyatt Earp. Pretty cool little spot. If you don't have a canal, you build one. I can see how it's mimicking Amsterdam, the Royal Amsterdam Hotel. And now for the grand reveal of the actual size windmill. We're not in Kinderdijk. We're in Iowa. This is the Pella Historical Village. It's closed, but it's they got tours, and they have you can go through the homes that are around here. Pretty neat. Wish we came on a Monday. It may be closed on Sundays, and this is a Sunday, but we're gonna walk the perimeter. Yeah. Thatch roof house. As you can see, it's a little village. I'm blocked out by this iron railing. They do have very authentic buildings on a miniature scale. But it is a very beautiful little park, very well maintained, and I wish it was a Monday. Another little vantage point. There's a water mill and a huge spider. Walking along the backside of the historical park and museum, it reminds me of the Territorial Restoration in downtown Little Rock. It's very similar. Takes up a couple blocks, city blocks, and has houses of the era that which the city was founded. Although these flowers are beautiful and they are everywhere, I haven't seen a tulip yet. Haven't seen any tulips, but it is tulip time. I say yes to visiting Pella, Iowa. Beautiful city, beautiful city. Very friendly people. I've been said hi to 7 times, and I've ran across 7 people. So get your tail to Pella, Iowa, and visit this Dutch community. On to the next. Okay, just a little trip update. Day 3, we have traveled 620 miles. We are at 980 feet elevation. I have been getting 30 miles to the gallon, and we're still going. We are at the Des Moines Art Center, and we have to wear masks. It's free of charge. We had reservations for 11, but they let us in early. I'm whispering because it's very quiet in here. I'll show you a few little things. Like this big pile of dung. Sometimes I think I'm not smart enough to understand art. I have no idea what this is, but it's kind of cool. It's not art, but which side of the stairs do people usually use? a wall of glasses. And it looks like they stole my grandma's. Yellow and blue. Three colors. Bullseye. I don't get it, but I do like it. The Red Screamer. These stairs are tripping me out. Glass blocks. Freak out. Not only is this building full of art, but the building itself is a work of art. Oh, it's a dreary, rainy day. This one is entitled Jimmy Page, but to me, it looks like they robbed some gangsters and took their gold chains and put them on this rock board. I see it. Do you? Yep, you sure did. Art. Oh, wait. That's the art. Sea of blue. Yep. Exactly. And now on to the real art. The birthplace of Herbert Hoover. Is that Herbert? Not the, but a slender man. Or lady. I don't know, but if you ask me, it's kind of scary to be a pope. It seems the older the painting, the more talent is portrayed from the artist. Just my opinion. This art center, we're at the Des Moines Art Center. It has lots of sculptures, and there's actually a garden and a walk path that you can go to. But it's raining and I can't get out there without getting soaked, and I don't want to do that. Some of the parts of the museum are off limits, but the museum itself, like I say, is a work of art. This little pooch is surrounded by a plethora of birds. This was made by an Ethiopian-born artist. It is thousands of feet of recycled electrical wires. This thing is about 10 feet tall and about 5 feet wide. Impressive. These have got to be the happiest kids on the face of the earth. Aunt Fanny? Yikes. The eyebrows were strong in this family. Nothing says art gallery like a painting of butts. Like I said. So we're done with the art center. It was a cool place. I wish we could have gone to the sculpture garden and the park grounds that are all around. Why are you so close? All around the art center, you know, has a park. It was cool. It's free. They take donations and do it. Des Moines, Iowa has a pretty good little art place. We went through it in about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. We're not to sit on a bench and look at a piece of art, people. We go through, we see what we like, look at that, and then move along. But on to the next. We're slowly approaching the Iowa State Capitol in Des Moines, Iowa. It is raining. This was not a part of our plan. We were going to walk all around this beautiful structure and see what it held. But we're not going to be able to because it's soaking rain, cold. I'm wearing shorts. Need to put some pants on. But I'm going to try to get a little bit of video of the Capitol. I think this is the backside. We'll see. Coming along the side, it's got the gold dome. Very ornate domes. It actually has 5 domes. One main center that's gold, and the others that are all around. The drive is closed, but we're gonna see if we can slip in here to the visitor parking. Get a little better shot. No, 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 no. No. Very rainy day. There's a Liberty Bell. We're going to come up on this large monument statue that I have no idea what it is. It's very huge. Wow. I don't know who that is. If they got it, people surrounding them. It is raining in my car. Some lovers doing the umbrella thing. Really wishing we could have enjoyed the state capitol grounds. But we can't. Failed. Des Moines is a nice city. We've driven from one side to the other. It's got some big buildings, some old houses, and friendly people. All right, we're gonna get something to eat and regroup. Here in Slater, Iowa, you can visit the Slater Log Cabin, but we're not. So we are here at the campus of Iowa State in Ames, Iowa. There's the football stadium. are going to try to find something very unique. If we can find it, stay tuned. So we've made it into Ryman Gardens, and we are on a mission, and we will succeed. I may see some things. Here we go. Hello, Mr. Frog. Thank you for welcoming us to the Ribbit, the exhibit. This is Willie, the welcome frog. This musical trio is the Ribbitsville Ramblers. Dig some banjo. There's little nooks and crannies all around this place. But they have a gazebo where you can play tic-tac-toe on stumps. This little guy's hiding in a ghillie suit. Here's Beaumont, the bicycle frog. And then there's Thessalon, the thinking frog. Here's kind of a grand view of the Ryman Gardens. There's the football stadium, and then the layout of the land. Not quite the one we're looking for, but thank you for the greetings. Oh, I think we may have found him. We have driven over 700 miles to witness Elwood, the world's largest concrete gnome. But he was outdone by a gnome in Poland just years later. So he's the second largest, but they still claim him to be the world's largest. Hello, Elwood. I have to correct myself once again. Elwood is the largest concrete gnome. There's only one gnome larger than Elwood, and it's a 17-foot fiberglass in Poland. He's made of concrete. There's my wife. Hello. And here in the lily pond is Mahari, the meditating frog. And over here on this side, beyond the caution tape, will be Sycamore Falls, opening soon. A lot of work going on over there. A lot of work. Hasta la vista, baby. And here we have Dury, the dog walking frog. Here we have Baz, the blue heron, with Finley the frog, which I would probably prefer to call him Pecos Bill the frog. You know. And here we have Hadley the horticulturist. They have a nice little garden here. They do grow all of their own plants. Hey, there's some Brussels sprouts. Feeling yummy. You know what kind of toads these are. Can I get your number? Can I get your number? It has become a chilly 57 degrees here in Iowa. Put on those pants. I put on the hoodie. Nose is running. I gotta say one thing about Iowa soil. It is black. And that's every cornfield that was plowed up was black soil. And this is no different. This is not brought in. This is what is actually the earth. So here's a pretty cool little beaded art in this. It's just beads on a copper pipe. They're pretty. I think they're supposed to. No, they don't make, oh, they do kind of make chimes when they hit the pipe. There. Beautiful. Due to COVID, the butterfly exhibit is closed, but you can see them kind of floating around. It's a shame we can't walk in there and hang out with the butterflies. They're really active. All right, so my review of the Ryman Gardens is thumbs up. Cost 10 bucks a person, but it was pretty cool. Had a nice little path that you can walk through. A few little parts were gravelly. Had to walk through some wet grass a little bit because it's been raining. But other than that, it's a pretty cool place. Got to see the gnome. The largest, the tallest concrete gnome in the world. Only to be outdone by the 17-foot fiberglass gnome in Poland. That's the largest one in the world. This is the largest concrete in the world. So if you're around Ames, Iowa, check it out. On to the next. So yesterday we drove through Missouri for 50 miles with windmills everywhere, but none of them were moving. None of them are operational. It's good to see these in use. I just gotta wonder, are these from LM right down the street from where I live? Quite possibly. So we're just got into Iowa Falls and we went to their city park. They have deer in their city park. Just saying. I don't really think I'm supposed to be on here, but I had to get this shot. This, I guess, is this Iowa Falls? There's a dam. Maybe that was the original falls right there. And they put a dam here to control it. I don't know. But there it is. And I'm on a railroad track. Train! Walking across this bridge. Whatever you do, don't look down. Just as a cool point of fact, we've been riding on Highway 65, US Highway 65. So basically we could turn right around on this highway and drive back to Arkansas. Just a fact. So if you're watching my videos, you probably know I'm from Little Rock and also know about the Peter Toth Indian that's in the River Market. Here is another one of his creations. And it's got the long, brave feather on its head. There's one in like almost, whoa. There's one in almost 50 states. But there's one of his right there. It's in Little Rock, downtown, in the River Market. Check it out, or check this one out. In Iowa Falls, Iowa. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited about this. I didn't know if it would be open or not. But this is a swinging bridge. Originally built in 1897, rebuilt in 1909, 25, 56, and now again rebuilt. 2nd day of July, 1989. Thank you, Mr. Earl L. Fitz. Here we go. We're walking over the Iowa River. The Indian I just showed is right up there. There's parks all around. Even cottages that you can rent. But how about this? Swinging bridge. It's even illuminated with some lights. Sweet. All right, so we're in Clear Lake, Iowa, and I'm giving you a little hint to a place that we're about to visit. This is the Surf Ballroom. As you can see, there's a monument right here, and it commemorates 4 people that lost their life. 3 of them were musicians. There was a song written about them called American Pie. We are about to go to their place where they met their demise. But this is the last place that they played. It was the day the music died. Trekking down another dirt road in the middle of Iowa, but it's gonna be worth it. Trust me. So here we are at the corner of 315th Street and Gull Avenue. If this doesn't give it away, then you probably don't know oldies. These are the glasses of Buddy Holly. And down this path, about a quarter mile, is the crash site that Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, the Big Bopper, and the pilot, Roger Peterson, crashed and lost their life. We're gonna make this trek down here. The farmer that owns this land is kind enough to allow people to walk down here to it, and that's what we're gonna do. And I'm assuming that that's probably him right over there, unloading his corn. They just harvested this section of land. We're just gonna walk down here, check it out. And just like that, walking about a quarter of a mile off of the road, you come to this spot right here that has a makeshift memorial, has some coffee cans with concrete and this stainless steel memorial to Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, the Big Bopper, and Roger Peterson. People have left Angel food cake pans, rocks and CDs and change, beers, just little cards and stuff. It's pretty neat. February 3rd, 1959, the day the music died. I don't know why, but for some reason, to get on the freeway, they have gates that sometimes I guess they'll close. It's not the first one we've seen. Why would they close the exit ramp? I guess maybe for snow, that's it. We are now entering Minnesota, the land of 5 million lakes, or something like that. The little mule has got some dust on it. We have been down some dirt roads, and it's about time to get the little mule washed. But not after we stop at the Minnesota rest area. Well, we're off the road. We made it to Albert Lea, Minnesota. Kicking back, watching a little Pretty in Pink. That's it for the day. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Rock that notification bell. And leave a comment and say hello. I'll see you tomorrow on day 4 of 7 states in 7 days. Thanks for watching. You probably didn't make it this far, but if you hear this, thanks.